I'm going to be giving you 6 reasons why we, the youth of Kenya today, are broke. And some of these reasons are caused by external factors, but some of them are caused by us ourselves. To tackle them, we must first understand why are we broke and how can we move ourselves from this situation of being broke. So I'm going to start with 3 reasons as to why we, the youth, are broke, and these are reasons caused by external factors, and then I will finish by the 3 reasons caused by we ourselves, because you have to look inside out for us to solve this issue of being broke, especially in Kenya today. Just make sure that you watch the video to the very end so that you understand it is not only the environment or the system that is causing us to be broke. There are things that we can do by ourselves to move from being broke and to get financial freedom. The number 1 reason as to why Kenyan youth are actually broke currently is because of high cost of living and tax pressure. Right from 2023, 2024, 2025, we've witnessed tax increment each of these years. This is one of the reasons the Gen Zs went out to riot, because of high taxes that are actually making life really unbearable, and this is the reality we have to face. Life in Kenya currently is really expensive. If you just compare 5 years ago or 10 years ago and currently the situation, you'll find that even the youth that have jobs, at the end of the day, their salary is being deducted so much that they end up being broke and not being able to afford a comfortable life as it would have been if it was 5 years or 6 years ago. And this leads us to our second reason as to why the youth are actually broke in Kenya currently. This is because of high rates of unemployment and underemployment. If you go to the city today, choose Nairobi, Mombasa, Eldoret, Nakuru, or any other city where it's near you, you're likely to find very many youth looking for jobs and not being able to access them because there are actually no jobs. The truth of the matter is that our population is very high compared to the number of jobs that are actually available, and we need to seriously think about how our government, our institutions, and even us, the people, can come up with new employment opportunities so that we don't just end up sending people outside the country, but creating jobs right here in our country for our own youth. The reality of the matter is that there's a lot of unemployment because we do not have jobs enough for everyone that is out there in the job market. Which leads me to the third reason why we have a lot of broke youth in Kenya currently, and this is education to job market mismatch. Believe it or not, we have so many schools, so many colleges, TVs, and all these educational institutions that are absorbing a lot of students, training them in one course or the other, but when these students finish school and go out to the job market, they are not able to access jobs in the very sectors that they studied in. One of the reasons causing this is because of a mismatch in what they are being taught in school and what is being offered in the job market. There are lots of students that go through a course 4 years, 5 years, or even 2 years, 3 years of diploma without acquiring the skills that are actually needed for them to work in these sectors. This is one of the reasons why I started this channel, so that I can try to help people to get into courses that they actually know what they are getting into, and when they get out of it, they are aligned with the careers they are getting into because they've gotten the skills necessary, they understand what goes on in there, and they are ready to grow up the ladder and achieve their career dreams. Education to job market mismatch is one area that we need to seriously think about as a people and as a government to solve it, that our youth can actually get employment after finishing 2, 3, or even 4 years of studies at the university and in colleges. Before we go to the 3 personal reasons caused by ourselves, we need to look inside as well. Kindly consider liking this video so that it can be shared out to very many people that need this information, to help us to understand what is happening to us when it comes to finances and the youth, and how we can break free from this situation. Now, the 4th reason as to why the youth of today are broke is because some of us are really choosy. You find that someone may not be having a job, but they will tell you, I can't do this, I can't do this, and you wonder, if you don't have a job, you are broke, you're looking for money, why can't you send yourself to do things that they may not be the favorite of things to do, but they will actually help you to get financial freedom, and then you can push yourself to get into the area that you actually want to work in. If we compare the youth in Kenya and the youth in other countries, especially developed countries, you'll find that the youth in Kenya actually look down upon some careers or some jobs. They will tell you, I can't do this, I can't go talking to people every single day. And then you wonder, they are broke, They're borrowing money, but they can confidently tell you that I can't do this and I can't do this. And then you move to other countries where people actually respect every job, and they know that for a community to thrive, every job must exist. And so people are even willing to put aside their papers and do what is available, learn on the job, and even use it to be able to pivot to what they actually want to do. So the Kenyan youth are very choosy, and we need to get to a point whereby we stop being choosy and we look at the reality, the situation that we currently have, and break free from being broke. Which leads me to the fifth reason as to why the Kenyan youth are actually broke. And this is because making excuses is something that we are used to every single day. You'll find that someone will give you an excuse why they didn't do A, B, C, D. Maybe they've been employed somewhere. They've been given a job that they can easily do at the comfort of their homes or remotely. But they will wake up and give you an excuse. They'll tell you, I didn't have electricity. They will tell you, I didn't have credit. They will tell you, oh, I woke up sick. Like, someone actually needs money. They need to break out of being broke, but they have excuses to give you as to why they didn't do what they were supposed to do. You know, if we get to a point where we are realistic with ourselves and we understand that unless we actually wake up and decide to be hardworking and to put excuses aside, we are going to change a lot when it comes to our finances, and we're actually going to break loose from being broke. Let's try to cultivate a culture where we actually tell less excuses and we find solutions to problems, so that we can be able to advance and we can break free from having financial issues. The last reason as to why youth are actually broke currently in Kenya today is because they got into courses and studied courses that are actually not marketable in Kenya currently. The truth of the matter is that we have very many courses absorbing students, but when you get at the end of it all, they are saturated in the job market and you are not able to access jobs simply because they didn't do the right research to be able to know what is marketable and what is not marketable. I recently did a video and shared the 10 most marketable courses in Kenya today, and I do very many more videos where I enlighten you on what is happening in our educational and our career paths right here in Kenya. Make sure that if you are watching this video, go and watch some of my videos and share it with people out there so that when we get into careers and choose courses, we make decisions that are going to serve us in the long run, to help us get into careers that align with us and that will actually help us get into the job market that you are interested in getting into. I hope that this has been informative and it has opened our eyes in one way or the other, and that as Kenyan youth, you're actually going to do better to move forward. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.